my name is Lily. I wanted to share with you guys my personal experience with getting a breast reduction. Now, people might think, why the heck would you do that to yourself when everybody else pretty much wants to have bigger boobs? There's a couple of things you need to know about being born and being naturally big-breasted. So I just want to share some thoughts, especially if there's some girls out there who are thinking about doing it or who can relate to my personal issues. Then this video can totally, I guess, help you out, hopefully. I'll be sharing with you my personal experience. So I want to tell you first what exactly a breast reduction is. So a breast reduction is pretty much when they make your boobs smaller. It's not a breast lift, but it's, honestly, I feel like it's kind of similar, but like a breast lift will be more like raising your boobs. So a reduction will be more of the size and narrowing it down and stuff. So, minimizing it down. So, the way it works, they pretty much, depending on how big your size is and how how much smaller you want to come down to, that's how they'll cut you. So first, like if you're a smaller size, I think it's just like a circle around the nipple, and then the bigger it gets, the more cut they have to do pretty much. So it'd be around the nipple first, so it's just called a donut or something like that. Then the second one would be a lollipop, so it'd be around the nipple and straight down the breast. And then the third one, which is pretty much what I had to get, it was around the nipple, down the breast, and then underneath the breast. So it looks like an anchor, and it's called an anchor, pretty much. And so those are usually the options for bigger breasted people. So why in the world would you get it, right? Why? So most people get it because of back pain or neck pain or postural problems, muscular imbalances, you name it. Even cosmetic, you know? So honestly, my personal reason why I got it, because I was a double D. So you might think, oh, a double D, but all the rap songs are about double Ds. No, it's not about that. You get a lot of back pain, you get a lot of marks on your skin, and then your boobs only get droopier and droopier as the years go by. So I honestly had a lot of back pain, a lot of neck pain, headaches from them. Actually, you would be surprised. And also because I'm not a big girl, I'm a size 4. And so it's really hard to be a size 4 when you have really big breasts and to fit into a dress. So that was like my personal reason to do it. It was cosmetic as well, but I was also having a lot of health problems. So I ended up going down from a double D to a B cup. About the surgery, first you go in really to a plastic surgeon, and then sometimes insurance covers it, sometimes it doesn't. It really all just depends on your insurance, and I think I would say it's more of your age too, and your symptoms and everything. So talking about the surgery. So the surgery, you're under 100% anesthesia, like the whole time. It's about 3 hours, and the recovery time is really not that bad. Honestly, like, I knocked out. Like, I don't even remember laying on the table. He took my measurements and everything, and oh, by the way, you have to be 100% naked. Just letting you know, I was not prepared to do that, and so just be ready in case, you know, you're not used to that kind of thing, like being naked in front of a room full of doctors and stuff. Well, mentally prepare yourself. You have to be 100% naked. So anyway, yeah, so it's a 3-hour process. They move you to another room after the surgery's done, and you're just kind of like in recovery for like about an hour or so, and then you're out the same day. So it's really not that bad. And they give you about pills, like pain pills, painkillers, for about 4 days, and I honestly used it for only like 3-4 days, and that's it. So, and yeah, was really easy recovery time, honestly, but you might want to make sure that there's somebody there, like your mom, your boyfriend, fiance, husband, somebody, sister, best friend, somebody there to kind of help you, you know, reach stuff, because you can't raise your arms too high or anything. And also to shower, it's a little complicated too. I honestly thought you couldn't get anything wet, but apparently you can. So I guess it just depends on your physician or your surgeon and however they end up, you know, doing the surgery on you. Cost. So I ended up going to the plastic surgeon, and at first he gave me a quote of about $8,500. Now, mind you, I tried to get my insurance involved, but they said they couldn't do it because I didn't meet all the requirements. Yet I already had the indentions in my shoulders, and I already had cervical kyphosis of my neck. So it's pretty much when your neck starts to kind of curve, like right around the bottom neck part, like the trapezius area, starts to curve there due to all the weight and stress and tension. So if you look at my traps, they're pretty built because of that reason. Just all that hunching and stuff from having big breasts. So insurances will cover 500, I think it's grams, something like that. Something like 500 grams of breast tissue removed, like the minimal. They can't do less of that because then it's considered cosmetic. So just keep that in mind if you are going to get your insurance covered. If you're going to get your surgery covered by insurance. So, yeah, but because I then eventually didn't want to use my insurance because they weren't even going to pay for anything, I ended up asking him to lower down my price, and if he could give me a discount because I was going to be self-pay. So he lowered it down to $7,500. So, it was around that price, like $7,800 or $7,500, something like that. And so, so it's like he gave me like a 15-20% discount or something like that. And then also, the most offices will also let you use Care Credit. So Care Credit is a type of like credit card that lets you, you know, purchase kind of like health services, surgeries, doctor visits, all that stuff, medical stuff. They let you purchase that kind of stuff, and you can pay it with installments. So their office allowed me to pay through an 18-month installment, which came down to about $256 a month, which is really not that bad. So, oh yeah, by the way, the way they split it up, there's the doctor's fee, the surgeon's fee, and there's also the hospital fee. So together, that was the price, $7,500. So it was like $3,000, about close to $3,000. It was like $2,000 something. For the hospital fee, and then for the facility fee, right? And then for the doctor's fee, it was about like $4,000 or something like that. And so that's pretty much the way they break it down. Dr. Brown of Chevy Chase Plastic Surgery has been voted to be one of the best of DC. So when it comes to choosing or doing plastic surgery, you gotta choose the best, because this is not something that you can, pardon my French, but F up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your body, and sometimes these kind of things are irreversible. So you might want to go the extra dollar to make sure it's a really, you know, what's the word for it? Kind of like somebody who really knows what they're doing. They have that rank, they have that fame, you know, I don't know what it's called. Forget what it's called. But that way, you know, they have like a good name in plastic surgery, and you know what you're doing, and they know what they're doing and stuff, and yeah, I forgot to say, the scarring. So, so the scarring, you will have a scar pretty much in the anchor, right? Depending on how big your boobs are or whatever, what you get done. But there is like a medicine that they recommend, Mederma, to go ahead and like, you know, bring down the scar tissue and all that stuff. They recommend to massage it and everything, and that helps the scar tissue go down. Pros and cons. So, like, would I recommend it to anybody? Yes, I definitely would. Any side effects? From what I know, there's other people who lose sensation around the breast area. Honestly, I got my breast reduction done in July 15th. It is now December 27th. So it's about 5.5 months later. And my sensation has returned, but not completely, like, around the skin part of the breast. So, but I went to the doctor about last week or 2 weeks ago, actually, and he explained actually it was last week, and he explained to me that that's normal, and I'll have every now and then zingers, which is like just random pain in the breast, and it won't last very long. It'll last like a minute or so, and then that's it. But other than that, I am so happy. Like, all of my clothes fit me so much better. I have no back pain. Right now, I'm not wearing a bra. Like, you know, you have all the little boob problems, you know, which isn't many. Well, at least to me. Going from, like, a big boobed girl to a little boob girl, like, it's a lot better. And honestly, I feel like I look more proportionate. And yeah, so that's really pretty much my own experience. I wouldn't change a thing about it. My surgeon did a really good job. He made them perkier, because when you have bigger breasts, they tend to, like, droop down a little bit, right? And so this kind of just helps them, like, raise them up. So that's just my opinion. So yeah. I absolutely love the job he did. My my man loves it. Other people have commented too. It makes you look skinnier. You'd be surprised when you don't have, like, huge waterfall, a table just poking out. You know, like, it just makes you look so much smaller and everything. So I'll put in pictures at the end so you can see my transformation. And so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, hope this video helped, and maybe I'll do a review soon, again, of something else. Alright, take care. Bye.